10 mammals with unusual defense skills. Number 1. Crested Porcupine. The creature, one of the largest rodents, gets its name from the erectile crest in the front part of the body, made of quills which are modified hairs. But the more dangerous quills are at the back. When threatened, it first tries to drive away from the enemy by making a rattle by shaking its hollow tail quills. If that doesn't work, it charges backward and stabs the predator with the back quills, which break off easily. Once inside the predator's body, tiny barbs at the tip pull the quill deeper inside. Predators can die of infection or internal damage of blood vessels or organs. Number 2. Three-banded armadillo. The main defense technique most armadillos use against large predators is to bury themselves in the soil, because what looks like an armor-like shell hardly provides any protection. But the three-banded armadillo can achieve the perfect shape of a ball, which is possible because of the loosely jointed armor that allows a greater range of movement, and it interlocks its head and tail. As a clever addition to this defense, this armadillo can also snap shut suddenly at the last moment, creating a sound that startles the enemy. Number 3. Pangolin. The body of the pangolin is covered with large scales and sharp edges. When threatened, they hardly ever use their strong claws on the forelimbs. Instead, they coil into a roll too tight to uncoil. In fact, they may even roll away in the form of this ball to escape attention. They sometimes lash out at the enemy with their heavy, scaly tails, which can cause serious injury to the enemy. As if this wasn't all, it also has one last defense mechanism. It can squirt a foul-smelling gooey substance from its anus. The pangolin surely is invulnerable to almost all predators. Number 4. Potto. Potto is a primate that has a very slow movement, which makes it vulnerable to danger. To protect itself, the animal has developed a unique defense technique. These animals have enlarged neural spines on their vertebrae, and these protrude from the necks and the shoulder of animals. The spines have pointed tips, which are mistaken by their predators as an unlikely weapon. But the potto uses it to neck-butt its enemy, or to make itself hard to swallow. The spines also shield the potto's neck from the lethal bite of some predators, who may aim the neck of the back of the head. Number 5. Opossum. Opossum reacts to potential danger first by hissing, growling, baring teeth orbiting. When all else fails, it takes to the trick that we call playing possum. It collapses on the ground, feigning illness, and starts to drool. Then it lies motionless, mouth open and teeth bared, and releases the putrid smell of a corpse from its anal glands. Predators who mostly like to kill their own prey lose interest in the apparently dead possum. Mysteriously, this mechanism is a physiological response, and the possum actually falls into a comatose state, recuperating only after the enemy has left. Number 6. Pygmy sperm whale. At 1.2 meters, the pygmy edition is almost 1/20th of the giant sperm whales. The pygmy sperm whale is thus vulnerable to sharks, orcas, and other large sea creatures. To protect itself, it repels a reddish, syrupy substance through its anus and stirs it around in the water with its tail to create a dark, murky cloud. Thus, the whale is concealed from the predator's sight, and taking advantage of this, it swims away. Number 7. Dormouse. These edible rodents generally flee from the enemies. But another technique as a last resort, if the dormouse is caught by its tail, the loose skin on the tail comes off. The dormouse gets the chance to escape. This method is called autotomy, which is very rare among mammals. The reason the dormouse avoids this method is because it can only do the stunt once, because the exposed tail does not grow skin again on it, and the tail bones fall off, or the dormouse itself gnaws it off. Some dormice also have tufted tails to distract the predator from the head of the creature. Number 8. Skunk. Skunks are famous for their odorous secretion. This animal uses extremely powerful chemical weaponry. It has a pair of glands in the anal region, using which it produces the defensive fluid. It has an incredible aim, as it sprays directly at the face of the enemy, without even looking at it. The foul-smelling liquid can make the predator blind. Thus, it is successful in keeping most predators away. Number 9. Platypus. This mammal is unusual, not only because it lays eggs, but also because it has an odd defense method. A male platypus has a retractable, sharp spur in each hind limb, and the spurs are connected to venom glands. When grabbed, the animal kicks with the spurs. The predator not only lets go, but also gets injected with venom, which is enough to kill animals about the size of a dog. It is assumed that the spurs are intraspecific weapons to be used during mating seasons by males. Number 10. Slow loris. This animal not only has a slow movement, as the name suggests, but also a small size, making it vulnerable to many animals. To protect itself, it has developed an amazing technique. The slow loris has poison glands on its elbows. It licks its poison and spreads it all over its fur. Females also lick poison onto their babies. This licking and sucking of poison also makes its bite poisonous. If bitten by a slow loris, the victims suffer from immense pain and swelling. Though the poison itself cannot kill a human, the anaphylactic shock can kill. This was all about today's video. Please like, share, and comment below. Thank you for watching.